Hello YouTube, this is ShadowWolf810 and today I'm going to be outlining some of my ideas to improve the Respawn Army application. The reason I'm doing this is because Optic J and Ricky and Fwiz, who are the main people behind this whole application at Machinima, asked us to do so in the last kill feed episode. So that is why I'm going to do this. As far as the gameplay goes, it's basically the only thing I had that was remotely postable. It's a 41 and 23 game on jungle. Only reason I really posted it is because I'm playing the objective a lot. I got 3 captures and 10 defends, but that's all for now. So as far as the gameplay goes anyway, the first idea that I have, oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and put brackets in the entire video and apply this statement to it. I don't know if all of these things are logistically possible to do. I'm not a computer programmer or anything like that, so if any of these ideas aren't actually possible to do for whatever reason, then obviously you'd have to not put those in the application. But anyway, moving on. Now that we got that out of the way, my first idea is I'd like to see a place where we can specifically see videos that are 15 bumps and under, just because a lot of times there can be people with very high subscriber bases saying, hey, bump this video on the Respawn Army app for me, and then all the people go and bump it, but they don't leave any comments, and so you can tell it's just because the people told them to do it, not because they actually enjoyed the video. So a lot of times you'll see videos with 60 bumps and like 3 comments, and you can tell that's what's going on. So I'd like to see a place for 15 bumps and under specifically, because I like to look at the lower videos a lot of times, and I hate scrolling down to the bottom of the page, hitting load more posts, scrolling down again, load more posts, and doing that like 8 times. So I'd like to see a place for that. And I'm obviously not saying that some of the ones that do get a lot of bumps, like 200 or 300, are all bump boosted, I guess, if we want to call it that. I'm just saying that the ones that are get annoying, and I just like to have a more convenient way to see the ones that are not as popular as the other ones, because I have a not a very low subscriber base. I've got about almost, what, 1,700, I think, and that's a fairly decent number, but not really compared to the people who have 20 or 30,000. So I'd like to see a place where people like me can have their videos more accessible to the viewing audience. Yeah, so basically, I'd like to see a place like that. There you go. Next idea is I'd like to see a place, or actually not really a place, but a system of rating a video that you couldn't spam by saying, hey, subscribers, come bump this video for me, you know, so we don't get these 60 bumps and 3 comment type of videos. And I think what we could do, and I say we like I'm just sitting in the office there with you, but if you add a stars option basically to each of the videos, I think that would resolve the problem. Now basically what a star could do is each individual person on the Respawn Army app gets 1 star each day, and you can't like save them up and then redeem them for, you know, a mega star or anything like that. So each day each person gets a star, and that's basically like you post it on your most favorite video that like just blows you out of the water for that day. That way, bumps you could keep as like, oh, I like this video, yeah, and then stars could be like, oh my god, this video is the most amazing thing I've ever seen, you know. So if you were to compare it to YouTube, it'd basically be like likes would be the bumps, and then favorites would be the stars. Now, we all know that some people have boosted for favorites and everything, but I think it would really even out the whole, oh my god, 60 bumps and 3 comments whole situation, because all the people who have to choose, like, all the people who watch about 5, 6, 7, whatever commentators on the Respawn Army app would only get to choose one that they could put their star on, and then videos that actually are like the most favorite of the most people could be moved up in a separate list, kind of like the bump system. So I think that would help to reduce the whole lots of bumps because I have a lot of subscribers type of thing, and people would be able to decipher between actual quality and then people who can just have a bunch of their subscribers go and click bump. So next, I want to see a place, to be able to share easier to Facebook. Now, I've got my normal profile on Facebook for, you know, my personal one, and then I've also got a ShadowWolf810 Facebook page, which you all should go and like down in the description. Shameless plug fail. God damn, I can't even talk. Shameless plug fail. Anyway, moving on. I want to see an easier way to share it directly to my fan page, because as of right now, when I click share on, say, one of my videos, it wants to post it to my Ray account, basically, and I can't post it to the ShadowWolf account. It's not two different accounts. I have the Ray account, which is the administrator of the ShadowWolf810 account, and so the issue is it posts it right to your account. So like I said, I don't know if it's feasibly possible, but I'd like to see a way to instantly share straight to my fan page instead of just going there, because we all know my grandma isn't really going to be interested in, you know, a video like this. So there's not really a reason for me to post it to my personal one. And also, I'd like to be able to, like, basically subscribe to certain people. You can already kind of do that with the following feature, but I'd like to see, I've said I'd like to see at least 7 times this commentary, but I would like to have a place where you can click on somebody you followed and say, get notifications from it on your personal account when they post a video or when they do something, and have a bunch of options like that. We'll get to what you're seeing right now in a second, but you know how you get somebody posts a comment on your status or whatever, you get a notification for that? I'd like to see that for people posting a video. Now, what you're seeing right now is I'm on the top right. I'm trying to add games to my list of games played. I guess my games library is what it's actually called in the Respawn Army app. And on the left, we've got my actual list of games played on the Xbox 360. And basically, none of these games, I went through all my games and typed them all in, because some of them aren't being redeemed basically as games that I've played. And so every single one that you're seeing right now is a game that I've played that I can't add to my games library. It's basically just not available for me to add. Now, I don't know if there's some reason for this, like, oh, it's only first-person shooters that fall under this category that's eluding me right now, you know? I can't make a correlation between all of these games that haven't showed up, and so I'm not quite sure why some of these games are in this list and why some of them aren't. Basically, the only thing I can come up with is that there's a list of games that is probably growing, but like somewhere in the back of a computer somewhere at the Respawn Army, well, at the Respawn offices, I guess I should say, and that's the list that is available, basically. And I know it's not based off the history that you've played, because a lot of these games, like Guitar Hero 3, came out forever ago and they're not there. But I've also got games that I played forever ago that are on the list of my games played. Like, I haven't played Fallout 3 in forever, and it's in my list of games played. So it's definitely not based off the history of each gamer. It's just which games are in a list. So I'd like to see that list expanded, just because it's kind of annoying to have another 28 games. That's all the ones that you're seeing right here. 28 more games that I can't add to my games library just because they're not physically available. And so I'd like to see that kind of... I need to stop saying that. I want that to be expanded, I guess, to every game, if that's, again, feasibly possible. Physically and feasibly all at the same time as feasically. Alright, but all of these games right here, I basically can't add, and I can't get the badge for having over 25 games. I've played like 48, and yet I can't have the badge because all of these other games that I'm showing you right now don't exist according to the Respawn Army app. So we got a couple games here left that are ones that I don't have, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I've brought a little bit of insight, I guess, into what I think should happen, and hopefully they're somewhat intelligent and not completely ridiculous. Also, as you can see here, I've got Halo Reach already in my games played, as you can see on the left there, so it doesn't have any suggestions. But if I type in a game I don't have, like LA Noire, there you go, bunch of suggestions. So that's just for you guys to see there. But hopefully I made some intelligent I don't know, additions to the Respawn Army app, and hopefully you guys can add in some of them if you enjoy them. But that's the end of the game and the end of the video, guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.